Hi, welcome back. Have you ever found yourself in a place that feels oddly familiar yet unsettling? A place that seems to exist on the edge of reality, where time and space blur together? These are what we call liminal spaces. In today's video, I'm diving deep into the concept of liminal spaces, exploring their eerie allure and uncovering why they captivate our imagination. The psychology of liminal spaces. The term liminal comes from the Latin word limen, which means threshold. Liminal spaces are transitional spaces that are not quite one thing or another. They exist in a state of in-betweenness. These spaces tap into our sense of the unfamiliar. They are places of transition where normal rules and expectations don't apply. This uncertainty can make us feel uneasy or even anxious. Common examples of liminal spaces. Empty playgrounds at night, deserted malls, vacant parking lots, and stairwells are classic examples of liminal spaces. These places are usually full of life and activity, but when they're empty, they take on an eerie, otherworldly quality. Playgrounds are designed for children's laughter and play, but when night falls and the playground is empty, it transforms into a place of quiet isolation. The familiar structures now cast long, eerie shadows, creating a surreal and unsettling atmosphere. Deserted malls are another quintessential liminal space. These bustling centers of commerce and social interactions turn into vast, silent corridors when closed, with only the echoes of past conversations lingering in the air. The artificial lighting and uniform architecture enhance the feeling of being caught in a perpetual state of waiting. Vacant parking lots, especially at night, become expansive, empty voids. The harsh, flickering lights in vast open spaces can evoke a sense of isolation and vulnerability, making them prime examples of liminal spaces. Stairwells are designed for movement and transition, but when they are empty, they can feel like endless loops of repetitive architecture. The uniformity and lack of activity create a sense of unease, as if you're caught in a space between destinations. Office buildings are typically hives of activity during the day, but after hours they become eerily quiet and still. The rows of empty cubicles and the hum of fluorescent lights create an environment that feels both familiar and alien. Airports at night. Airports are the epitome of transitional spaces. At night, when flights are few and passengers are scarce, the vast terminals with their empty seats and silent corridors transform into liminal spaces, highlighting the transitory nature of travel. Abandoned buildings. The remnants of past occupants and the encroaching nature create a haunting and melancholic atmosphere. Hotels at dawn. Hotels are designed for quick visitors. At dawn, when most guests are still asleep, the quiet hallways and empty lobbies create a serene yet uncanny feeling, as if you're the only person in a place designed for many. Liminal spaces in popular culture. Liminal spaces have also found their way into popular culture. In Stanley Kubrick's movie The Shining, the Overlook Hotel's long, empty hallways create a sense of isolation and dread. Video games like Silent Hill and Control use liminal spaces to build tension and immerse players in a world that feels both real and surreal. These spaces play on our fears of the unknown, making them perfect settings for horror and psychological thrillers. If you're still watching this video, could you please like the video? You would literally make my entire day. Also, do not make fun of my handwriting, okay? I'm literally trying my best. But it's not all about fear and unease. There's also a strange allure to liminal spaces. They can be places of reflection and transformation. Liminal spaces invite us to pause and reflect. They are moments of transition where anything feels possible. An empty beach at dawn, a train station in the early morning hours. These are places where we can step out of our daily routine and experience a sense of calm and possibility. So the next time you find yourself in a liminal space, take a moment to appreciate its unique atmosphere. Whether it fills you with unease or a sense of wonder, these spaces remind us of the ever-changing nature of our world. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments about your own experiences with liminal spaces. Until next time, stay curious.